Welcome back to another episode of the Digital Degenerates podcast with our lovely host, Grimmy, Sammy, Wicked, and Mike. Mince is once again out sick. She literally can't get rid of the black lung from the mold, so she's not going to be joining us again today, but we got
a real thing.
I don't know, black lung. It might be. That's what I always call it. It's like asbestos lung.
I thought you could only get black lung from the coal mine.
I thought that was popcorn lung.
It's black lung. It's a coal mine thing.
It is coal. It is black.
I don't know why you'd be racist.
That's nothing to do with the color. It would be gold lung if the coal was gold. It's just all the particles from that. You're breathing that shit in, and then you just die.
I mean, black mold, it's black, so black lung
Sammy
makes sense,
fact
right?
check.
Yeah, but that's fungal.
But yeah, she actually took a trip to the hospital today, so they, shot her up with some stuff, and maybe she'll survive. I don't know.
Sadly, we're gonna have to. We came to a group decision, and we decided that we're gonna have to put Mince down. So, come next week, she's gonna be euthanized.
Yeah,
and hopefully we'll find another host. But you got to be British.
No, you don't count.
You don't count as British. No.
No. Can we
look at your name tag? We took the guest host off. Okay, it is now just Wicked.
Yeah.
No. My question is, can we taxidermy her and put her in Mince or in Grimmy's background?
That would
would be perfect. That would be perfect. So, do you want to know a cool thing? I tried to do a cool thing for my background because you know how I try to change it up, right?
Even though you have the coolest room out of all of us for your freaking background,
but so I would have made it even cooler. So when I went to drill a couple weeks ago, we went to Applebee's to get drunk during lunch, and because that's the thing we do.
Applebee's.
Yeah, because that's the thing we do, right? We go to the B's. We know the bartender. She gets her shitty. And then we go back to work.
She put a little extra alcohol in them drinks.
Oh, of course she does. But so when we walked in, they had The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, cut out with some of his fucking shitty tequila or some shit. So I called the manager over and I told her I'd pay her $25 for the cutout. She specifically told me that I had 2 weeks to wait before I came and picked it up. We walked out the door with that cutout the same day, so we did not wait the 2 weeks.
Was this like a secret squirrel shenanigans thing, or she just kind of was whatever?
So where it is, it's at my drill hall in somebody's office because he was passed around more than a girl at a gangbang.
Damn.
So
the mutual decision was to just leave it in the office.
So I left it in the office. I'm hoping by when I go back there in a couple weeks, he'll still be untouched. Maybe no red lipstick in his crotch, but...
Do you have keys to the office?
It's a military fucking building. You don't need keys. You just walk in.
So then what makes you think somebody's not going to get to it first? You should make your move.
I'm not getting paid for that.
But,
I only go to that building when I'm getting paid.
But it's worth it.
I mean, I'll just go to another Applebee's and steal another one.
We should check if our Applebee's has one. all of us just has one in the background for the next show.
Random fucking rock cutout.
No, y'all too much. Also, for the fact check here, Wicked unfortunately was right that it is black lung is caused by the inhalation of coal dust. So
that's good. As long as Mike was wrong.
I mean, I'm always wrong.
100% he is,
especially when
wrong.
I'm arguing with her. So
I mean,
you don't win arguments with women. You just postpone it until they bring it up later, and then you lose again.
Well,
I don't lose. I don't lose.
I'm just waiting for the lady ref in the NFL to throw a flag about something that happened 2 weeks ago.
Jesus. You remember when you were holding him? Yeah, different team, but now it counts. Now it matters again.
She's gonna throw the flag, and they'll be like, "What was the flag for?" She's like, "I don't want to talk about it." It's fine.
It's fine. You don't listen anyway.
All you men and all your shit.
Oh, fuck. So listen, I thought of this the other day because it's how fucked up my brain is. I saw a TikTok. It was this dude, and he was flying one of them like remote control airplanes. You know how a bunch of people get together sometimes, they'll go to a park and they'll fly them airplanes around with each other? How fucking funny would it be to fabricate your own, mount a fully automatic BB gun to that bitch? Well, obviously it's going to take some flight time to learn how to fly it and shoot it. But just fly over there and start shooting down their fucking airplanes, and how many of you think you could shoot down before they just start landing them and don't fly anymore?
This is why people don't like America.
I want to let you know that was done already, but with an actual fucking gun. And
But
somebody put it to a drone, right? And the dude was in the woods by himself, no one around, and he was just showing people, like on a YouTube video or some shit, that, hey, this is what I did. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, the FBI showed up at his house like 3 days later. It was like, yeah, you can't do this.
Yeah, we're taking your gun away. But
That's why you can't, I mean, not a real gun, but like, how fucking funny would that be if you just seen a dude blasting air raid sirens out of his little fake airplane as he comes in and just starts shooting down fake airplanes at a park? Like, how funny would that be?
I think it would be more
laugh
funny
hysterically.
to have somebody show up with a potato gun and just knock it out of the fucking sky.
Has ever fucking built one?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I've built several of them.
You ever have a cop show up because of it?
No, but I do have a video of one that we made whenever we were younger, where I like mounted the camera to the tube, and we shot it like kind of late at night, and the freaking fire came out of the barrel, and we looked at the tree, and it literally took bark off of the tree we shot. I was like, okay, we used the right hairspray. We're using this stuff again.
God damn.
We did that at night, made a potato gun, and we launched it, right? Same scenario, but our dumbasses forgot which direction we were shooting it at. And when it went up over the buildings towards the police station,
Oh shit!
they kind of wanted to investigate why the potato was
Why this potato just impacted their building?
why it's fucking raining vegetables.
No, I want to take what Wicked said about the making a model airplane, but I want to use the cardboard cutout of the Rock as the plane and just see the Rock flying through the air, shooting down these planes.
Yo, have you seen the people that do that with like
The
the
Superman
airplanes,
dummy?
but they do it like Superman or the Witch,
Yeah.
and they fucking fly it around and shit like a bunch of assholes.
I think that would be hysterical. I would watch that over and over and over again.
Hey, I got a real talk. Vegetables. I made popcorn last night to watch a movie. Is popcorn a vegetable?
No.
Popcorn?
Yeah, it comes.
I mean,
it comes from
corn
corn
is a
though.
vegetable.
Corn's a vegetable.
I mean, I would say yeah.
I agree.
You're
You're wrong, Wicked.
Let's fact check this.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
She's on
I
it.
mean,
I mean,
You know what? That's the third searched question on Google. So we aren't the first people.
I didn't
I was
think we
thinking it
were.
last night.
Grimmy already Googled it. He already actually has the answer. Just wait.
I'm the 100,000th person to Google that. I just did it so many times.
Did you win a prize?
I didn't win shit.
It's in the mail.
I need to know.
Okay, so corn is a grain, actually.
So corn's not a
But-
vegetable?
2-0, bitches.
That's confusing.
I mean, you didn't say it was a grain, did you?
I said it wasn't a vegetable.
I'll
But
give you
but here's the thing. We only have 3 varieties of living organisms: animals, vegetables, and fungus. So while it is considered a grain, it is not an animal or a fungus, so it is still considered a grainy vegetable.
Ooh, look at fucking Sammy getting all fucking scientific on your ass.
This
I'm still
this has
taking-
been
I'm still
science
taking
with
the win.
Sammy.
I feel like there's a split. No, you can't take the win. You can't take the win. That's a vegetable.
Okay.
Also,
It's a grainy vegetable.
Don't you put
okay?
the dried corn kernels in oil to make them pop? So
Yeah,
if it
vegetable
was
oil.
in vegetable oil, then it's basically more a vegetable than it is anything else.
Does it
at
have
this
to be
point.
vegetable oil?
It's
Okay,
actually
you can use-
vegetable oil times 2. So it's a vegetable times 2.
Yeah,
That's not true.
vegetable.
What other
fried in
oil would you
vegetable.
use to pop popcorn?
I mean, you can use any oil. MCT, avocado.
Coconut?
Yeah.
What's
Doesn't
a
have to
coconut?
be vegetable.
I wonder if that
Coconut
would.
It
fruit?
does.
I
It
wonder-
does.
I wonder if that would
Those
alter the
are
flavor.
yeah, those are a sin to try and pop popcorn in. So
Is coconut a
don't.
fruit?
I feel like somebody's gonna throw this. They're gonna try this and just gonna burn their house down. Like, yeah, I tried to pop popcorn in avocado oil because
That's the first one. Yes.
Have you never used avocado oil?
No, I'm allergic to avocados, so kind of figured
How
the oil
bad?
would. I would. You remember the movie
He
Hitch?
needs an EpiPen.
You need
Or-
an EpiPen?
Yeah, I would probably go into
Anaphylactic shock.
Yeah, that
so that's cool.
Do you carry an EpiPen with you?
No, I just don't need.
Nope, he
don't
just
need
goes through
avocados.
life just hoping and praying that nothing has an avocado in it.
He's playing a risky game.
He's that asshole that goes to restaurants.
Listen,
Hey, you don't cook anything with avocado
I
oil,
kind
do
of
you?
I kind of have an advantage here because avocados they usually charge extra for, or they're like just kind of like expensive. So they're not just gonna do that on a whim. They'll like tell you that it's got avocado.
Have
Go for it.
Have you ever gone into a Chipotle and eaten food and seen how gross that counter could be?
No,
The
I
amount
don't
of
eat at
cross-
Chipotle. So
Oh,
We
sucks
used to
for
have
you.
a guy.
No, I mean the listeria thing kind of or salmonella or whatever they actually had both at some point. But yeah,
I think it was salmonella. I think it was
it
salmonella.
kind of pushed me away from the
I worked there when that
feeding
happened.
me bad chicken. No thanks.
I'll still go there. It doesn't matter.
I preferred Qdoba or whatever,
Okay, well, not all of us can be fancy.
but they don't have that here. They only have Chipotle. So
We used to have a guy that was allergic to pumpkins, and he would carry an EpiPen with him. And fall season was the best time to test how good the EpiPen would work. So we would try to get him to eat a pumpkin so we could fucking inject him with his EpiPen and try to save his life.
listen, the other night I actually thought that I was gonna have to find and use an EpiPen on my friend because apparently he's allergic to alcohol, but he drinks alcohol like a lot. So yeah, he was like really red, like his face was hot and like he was just like red everywhere.
Blotchy.
And I was like, dude, I swear to God, if I had to find an EpiPen, I'm stabbing you right in the ass with it.
How do you find an EpiPen? Where would you even look?
I don't know. I'm fucking Walgreens? I don't know.
I don't
You
think
don't
Can
have
you
one
just
in
walk
your-
into Walgreens and be like, hey, I need an EpiPen. My friend's going into shock. Do you think they just like toss you one or?
I don't even think
no.
Walgreens carry them. Does Walgreens carry? I don't even know where you get an EpiPen.
I mean, you have to
from.
have a prescription for it, don't you? You can't just
But
give
yeah,
it.
they're a mortgage payment.
I have a question. You have allergies that require the use of an EpiPen, and you don't have one in your house?
I
that's-
actually don't know if it requires the use of an EpiPen, but I don't want to play fuck games and find out.
Pussy.
Yo, just go to the listen. Just go to the hospital, go to the cafeteria, find an avocado, eat it, see what happens. You're surrounded by doctors. Nothing could go wrong. It's a controlled experiment.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very expensive controlled experiment.
Just tell your name's Mike Honcho, and you don't have ID,
Exactly.
and they can't refuse you treatment.
My name is Mike Hawk.
Yeah. Richard Cheese.
Did you say that was a real person?
So listen. I was at work the other day, and we have a big surround sound stereo system that we installed, and we plug in this old fucking iPhone 4 into it, and just to play Spotify. And I'm sitting there just playing some random shit, and the buddy comes up. He's like, "Dude, you ever heard of Richard Cheese?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Not fucking around, dude. Real guy." And I was like, "Stop it." He's like, "Dude, search him up." So what he does is he plays covers for like hit songs. Like I'm talking like Baby Got Back, like My Milkshakes, like shit like that. Like this dude. Now picture that, but in a lounge theme setting.
I'm gonna have to look this up on Spotify.
You're gonna have to look it up because it will fuck you up. He plays like Disturbed and like Korn, System of a Down, but in a lounge theme. So he's got like the fucking like trumpets. He's got like the shit like that. Like you would picture a lounge type music, but he's singing this type of music.
So I'm assuming this Richard Cheese is a stage name now.
Oh, it's like Lil Dicky. It's just a fucking funny name.
So that's who I have to punch in the fucking throat. I was at that wedding on Friday, and someone played, what is it, Master of Puppets by Metallica, and it sounded like it was some shit out of Kenny G. And I was blissfully unaware, and I'm already drunk. And then one cousin was like, dude, this is Master of Puppets by Metallica. And it ruined, like, the next 15 minutes for me.
You just literally wanted to rage, and you were already drunk.
It made me so angry that they did that to that song. I was so pissed.
He fucks up the song.
Oh.
He does. The song is not the same, but you can't stop listening because it's fucking hysterical.
Oh man!
Have you seen the guy on TikTok? I don't know what his name is, but he takes songs and he like has an audio mixer, and he like changes the pitches of stuff in songs, and it just like ruins the song horribly.
Oh my god, Mike did that for like a whole night. Watched it, and he was just over there like.
I watched like almost every one of his videos because I was laughing so hard.
Oh my god, it was so annoying. Annoying.
TikTok really fucked something up for me. Did you know that somebody said that Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z are the same person?
I heard that.
That really fucked shit up for me because once they took a Nicki Minaj song and they deepened the voice, just like Jay-Z, it fucked me up.
Let me go get my tinfoil hat real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, grab it. Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z, same person.
I saw that. It's scary.
It was. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like it.
That was uncomfortable.
It was very uncomfy.
It was not happy.
Speaking of TikTok, Mike had a TikTok that he shared with the group, and the group has set opinion on the question.
I found the actual Reddit post of the TikTok video, so I'm just gonna read it to you, and let me read it in full, and we'll discuss. So it says, my 22 female fiance, 25 male, wants his father to check my hymen tomorrow night before we get married. So my fiance proposed to me about 8 months ago. We decided on having a relatively small wedding, which is in 2 days. Everything was going great. He seems absolutely perfect, and we are very much in love. I am a virgin, and so is he. He wanted to save it for marriage, and I wasn't fussed, so I agreed to saving it as well. He has told me earlier that in his family, the father checks the virginity of the bride the night before the wedding. I laughed this off as it seriously sounded like a massive joke. No, it turns out he was dead serious, and he wants me the night before to open my legs up in a small ceremony type thing so his dad can check me while him, his brothers, and uncle can watch so that we know that I'm still pure. I told him fat chance that I'm going to do that, and he was begging me to do it, and how important it was for him. He said that he knew it was slightly embarrassing for me, but his mom did it, and it will prove how much I love him and that I have nothing to hide anyway, as I'm still a virgin. I left and was crying, and it was very dramatic, and I wanted to call off the whole wedding because of this, and I never want to talk to him again, but at the same time, it's only one thing and the other, that we are genuinely perfect for each other, and I don't want to spend my life with anyone else, and it's very important to him and his family. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I am currently at my friend's house, and I might stay here for the night. Tomorrow would be our last day as an unmarried couple, and I am straight up panicking. Sammy, you want to start us off?
Well, I mean, first off, how do we check for men if they're still a virgin or not?
Their balls.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, elaborate. I'm not finished, but like...
Yeah, I need to know how you check this, Grammy.
No way he has a follow-up.
You don't think so? Yeah, it's the way your balls will hang. It's like a legit thing.
I mean, is this like you've never orgasmed before, or you've never penetrated a female?
Yeah, like you never orgasmed before,
well,
so
I mean,
it's like...
What if you can orgasm, that doesn't mean you're not a virgin anymore.
No, you can't.
So you beat your meat. You're not a virgin anymore?
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
I do.
I do.
Anyways.
I don't think that's right. You're just trying to be a shit. Sammy,
Unless you
continue.
Googled it. So.
Anyways, I'm going to assume that in the comments somewhere there is an edit or something, and it's a cultural difference. Because I know that there are some cultures that is a thing. However, you want me to save myself for you, but you want your dad to violate me first? Abso-fucking-lutely no.
I mean, I don't know what the procedure is for it, but I don't think it's really violating.
The only way to check the hymen, because it's way up in there, is to stick a finger in there.
Then he's sticking a little spy camera up there.
And if he breaks it, then what happens?
What's it? It's not a fucking little paper thin fucking.
You can break it horse riding, so I would assume it's not that difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you can break it just riding a bike.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in the comments so far, the OP has not responded to any of these. This was apparently posted 3 years ago, but I just came across it, so I thought it was interesting. But a lot of people are like, yeah, you can like literally break your hymen doing like nothing, like physical sports or physical activities. So this really doesn't prove anything. But it could literally end their entire relationship if like it was.
She should just have ended it right then and there.
I want to know if I can filter these comments to actually find the OP.
She should end it for 2 reasons. One, I understand the whole cultural religious shit. I get that, but that's also something that he should have brought up, and they had like a legit conversation before they got engaged. Because if it's a problem now, it would have been a problem back then, and they wouldn't have fucking made it this far. 1. 2. Why? That's just so fucking weird that like his dad, his uncle, his brother, all these dudes are gonna be in this room, and she's gonna be spread eagle, and obviously he's got some. It's not exactly uninvasive to go check that. You know what I mean? That is just no. That's just no. Run, sweetheart, because you're getting lumped into some type of cult or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure his parents have a great relationship after she realized that anytime she says a word, she gets backhanded in the fucking face.
So looking, I just went to the OP's page to see what comments they had written and anything. You can look at the comments that they wrote. The only thing they said was, "Trust me, I wish this was a shit post." And then another comment says, I assuming they were responding to somebody who says, you know, go to a OBGYN to have them like do it for you. And then they responded, the thing is, it's not for him, it's for his family, and I don't think they will trust an OB to do it. They want to do it themselves. So
they're fucking perverts.
Yeah, it sounds like a weird tradition. And it's like, is the future husband gonna do this with like their kids in the future? Because that's even weirder to me.
As a girl dad, if my daughter were to eventually find a man and they wanted to go through with this and she didn't and they had a problem with it, I'm gonna fist fight everybody.
But as of right now, there's no update on whether she actually went through with this or not.
I'm fucking you all up.
Fucking who up?
Every male in that family that wants to stand in a room and look at my daughter's.
I don't. So I disagree with both of you.
That's fine.
Oh. There's a different post made for an update. It says, first of all, thank you so much for all the replies. I didn't think it would get this big. So I have read pretty much all of them. Special shout out goes to the person who says this was fake solely on the fact that I write like a man, whatever that means. Also, thanks for all the gold and silver. It's appreciated, blah, blah, blah. I went and talked to him this morning. I told him that his father is not going to look at me and he needs to respect that. He was adamant that it needs to happen and accused me about lying about my virginity. I was trying to be calm and rational, but he was not having it and just became more and more angry about it. I told him that if he really loved me, that he would stand by me on this and tell his father no, to which he slapped me and said he didn't need to prove anything. So I ended it and left him, and I am currently back at my friend's house being miserable and eating pizza, which is pretty fun. So yeah, thanks everybody.
All that.
Fucking Wicked called that shit so hard.
That's 2-0 and fucking 1 because we'll take a tie for the popcorn thing.
I disagree with the whole post in general. I mean, I don't. So, hear me out. I disagree with the fact that she didn't fucking know. I disagree with that. I think that she did know because I feel like that man's family, depending upon how long she's been with him, I can't remember if he said, but
they've been engaged for 8 months.
8 months. So only 8 months engagement. So they've probably been together. I don't know. I'm gonna say like 2 years. Let's say 2 years. I don't know. I don't know how old is she too? Did she say?
20 something.
She's 25. She's 22. He's 25.
Okay. So here's the deal. There's no way that she, quote unquote, he said something and then she shrugged it off as a joke. There's no way that she went continuously without realizing that this dude's family is super tribal fucking things or religious type deals. There's no way she didn't know. Can't tell me that.
Yeah, I don't know that I truly believe that they like sprung it on her like the night before, like 2 nights before their wedding. Like, by the way, I'm gonna need you to flash your pussy to my entire family so that we know that you're a virgin.
That's super hard to believe. I find that so hard to believe and full of shit. It's unbelievable because there's just no way you're gonna go to. That's like going to a fucking dating someone, right? And then like right before they get married, they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're going to a church and we're having a priest do it because I'm super Catholic and you got to do it at church." And then you freak out and you're like, "Since when are you fucking Catholic?" Like, there's fucking no way you didn't know that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Especially
it's
like you said, like they've been together for at least 8 months. I mean,
they've been together long enough to where she would have known what like religious base they're out of. You know what I mean? But also to the fact of she's been with him long enough to where they're gonna swear their virginity away or save it till marriage. So they already went in there being virgins or whatever like that, and then they're gonna save it till marriage. I mean, you're fucking committed at that point.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well just fucking follow through with it. I mean, I'm glad that second post came up and then he was like, "Oh, he hit me." Like, okay, that's not a fucking thing. Like, that's not okay. I'm glad that she left for that. But if none of that happened, I'd been like, dude, just eat the bullet. Like, if you like everything else about this dude, like, sure, the fucking brother and the fucking uncle looking, that's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was just thinking about how weird it would be if whenever Sammy and I were going to get married, if her mom came to me and was like, "I need to check your dick to make sure that you ain't been messing with nobody else." And I'm a virgin at that point. I've never done it with anybody else, but I'm just going to let this random, or not, I guess not random, but this woman come and like check me. Like, no, thanks. That's really, really cringy and uncomfortable.
See, that's where it's a catch-22 because most men, okay, yeah, sure, fondle my balls, whatever. It's not as invasive as it is for women. So like me and Sammy don't often agree on shit like this, but I'm right there. No, you want to touch my balls? That's fine.
Whoa!
You gotta go to check the hymen. You have to go in.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's not just like.
Yeah, it's not. It's not right in there. It's not right in the
spy camera.
No, it's they get them little vice grip things. They fucking clamp it open, and they gotta go fishing around in there.
We don't know if that's fucking what the whole deal was gonna be.
Well, how are they gonna check it, dumbass?
Who knows? Clearly, they're a fucking tribal religion type bitch, so they don't.
Let's tell it like it is. This is a cult.
Yeah. They don't have medical fucking science underneath them where they're actually gonna do the procedure. Plot twist: the dad was gonna fuck the incoming wife. That's how he was gonna know.
That's what it's gonna be.
Plot twist.
Okay,
Like
we need to let Sammy read what she just read.
Yeah, I got to know what that face
she
is
just
about.
found a really bad porn video.
Yeah. It's either porn or really gross.
I'm just helping Grimmy out real quick.
Yeah, hear me out. Help me out. Because I don't know how one goes to explore a hymen.
You wash your hands with soap and water. Use gloves if needed.
I think that's optional.
Lubricate your finger. Take a mirror. Sit on a chair. Spread your legs. Place the mirror in front of your vagina for proper view.
Mm-hmm.
You will have to change your position or the angle of the mirror for proper view. Once you are set, you're able to see your vaginal opening. You use your index and your middle finger to spread the labia.
Yep.
This will open up the cervical opening for having a complete inside view. Inside the opening, you will see your hymen. Try to identify it without poking your finger into the opening. After spreading the labia, the hymen should be clearly visible. Usually it is moon-shaped, thin tissue on the lower part of the cervical opening, towards the anus. The size and shape of the hymen may differ from person to person. If you are not able to see it, then gently insert your middle finger into the opening to feel it. If the insertion of the finger up to the second knuckle of your finger does not cause any pain, you are able to move it inside easily. That means the hymen is broken.
Wow.
So I feel like they could have done. She could have done this without them even fucking touching her.
The whole point of the story is she's got a
check it
problem
out.
with it. The moral of the story is she's got a problem with it. It's clearly their first disagreement as a couple because he's not just going to slap her like the first time. It's just going to progressively get worse. He's going to hit her once. He's going to hit her 1,000 times.
I agree. I agree 100%. But she shouldn't have. I mean, she put herself in this position by not being observant and then shrugging off whatever he was saying as a joke. Because if he did tell her that, hey, like, this is going to happen, like, I find that weird. Like, if I was going up to, like Brittany and then, like, hey, like, before we get married, my dad's going to have to fucking look at your vag. She'd be like, ha ha, good one. I'd be like, no, like, for real. Ha ha, joke. And then 2 days up, they're like, hey, vag looking time. She's like, oh, I thought I was fucking around. I'd be like, no. You were warned.
All I'm saying is, I think this is a very big bullet dodged on her part.
Without a doubt. She dodged that dude.
Yeah, like that. The whole story is so cringe.
Yeah, because like, listen, it ain't just the husband that's gonna smack her around either. They're gonna be at some family gathering. She's gonna drop a plate, and old Pokavag is gonna get up and just clock her one. So,
fucking Nana's gonna come over and just smack the shit out of her.
Well, wow, not Nana. This is Grandpa. Nana's huddled in the corner in fear of her life.
No, Nana's the one who's laying down the law.
Woman.
Nana comes in there, fucking beating stick.
Go pick your switch off the tree.
That's the good fucking China. I've had it in my fucking case for 32 years. We only take it out once a year, and you break it.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking beating her with her walker.
Oh my god.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit. Grimmy, you said you saw something on Twitch that pissed you off. I need to know what could possibly.
This is a soft spot for. I feel like it's for majority of us for the group, right? So we don't. I mean, I feel like we don't like hot tub streamers.
We like to look at them.
Okay, no, I mean. That's not what I'm getting
You're the
at.
reason they're still around. You're giving them an audience.
We don't agree with Twitch having an area for hot tub streamers, right?
No, it's bullshit.
It's bullshit, right?
It's bullshit.
So I saw a post today about a particular streamer who's a hot tub streamer. I can't even remember, something Taylor. I don't know. I happened to go on Twitch and that said streamer was live. So I was like, fuck yeah, let's see what it's all about. So I clicked it, right? And it said the title. Hold on, I took a screenshot of the title too. Let me read you the title of her fucking stream. You ready? So it has a little drippy emote thing, like for the water, and it says, "Teeny strappy bikini squats when time stops." That's the title.
She's still live? Because
no, she's
for
not.
research purposes,
right? So she's not. And so when you go up onto there was just nothing but her room, right? And then a hot tub that was empty, but it was like full of water, but she wasn't there, right? She was off camera. And basically what she was doing was she was begging people, like baiting people in to like gift subs and stuff like that, to have it so she goes on camera eventually and does squats or whatever. I didn't stay long enough to even see her do said squat. I don't even know if she did them, but she was basically baiting, and I'm guessing guys, to gift her subs so she would go and do squats in a bikini. So then, like,
what was
she
it
ended
like?
up.
Because it said when timer runs out, so I'm assuming like every sub like decrease that timer or something.
I have no. So she had an iPad on a stand with a timer, and I'm guessing that decreased. So the timer, needless to say, I came in when the timer was at 0, and I was mainly just there reading chat because she wasn't even in the frame. She was off camera. All you could see is her fucking arm every now and again, and but she was talking and she was reading chat. But so I was just reading chat, and chat's like, "Oh, well, we're off." And this dude just gifted her, I think, like 100 and something subs, something crazy like that. So she's like, "Oh yeah, so I think what we're doing is like 40 squats, and I'll count down from 30 seconds, and I'll begin." Dude, that was the 30 seconds was fucking 25 fucking minutes. And everyone in that chat was like, "Dude, she's scamming you motherfuckers. Like, look at all these scams." She was like, "Oh, don't worry. We'll do the countdown." She'd be like 1, or she'd be like 30. And she'd wait for fucking like 2 minutes. And then she'd be like 29. And then she'd get to talking. And then she'd start back. She'd get down to like 20 seconds, go back up to fucking 30 because she's like, "Oh, I forgot where my spot is." Ha 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 ha. And then I'm like, dude, she is scamming the fuck out of these poor fucking saps. There's 7,200 people in that fucking chat, and she is scamming the fuck out of them right now.
I actually can't be mad right now. That's actually impressive business modeling.
Me either. You know what?
I mean, do I think anything like this should be allowed on Twitch? No, but the thing is, she used that to her advantage and didn't even have to actually do it.
So she ended up doing it, but what I was reading in comments was that she spends the entirety of the stream. So when I went in there, she was at like almost 2 hours on stream, off camera, baiting guys to fucking like bring down the timer and gift her subs, and then like the last 30 seconds is her doing whatever she's doing, and then she ends the stream.
And I'm assuming the VODs aren't saved, right?
None of the VODs are saved.
Yeah, so you can't go back and cheat. Like, I'll just come back and watch it later.
And here's the thing too. Here's the funny thing. They said, one of the people in the chat said, if you're not subbed and she goes to do the exercise, she runs an ad.
Damn. I honestly, I can't be mad about this.
I'm not. I mean, I'm pissed because what really irks me is that Twitch will ban gambling because some high road streamers are like, gambling's bad, it promotes, they're stealing your money and they're using it for this. But then they have this broad over here that are fucking just baiting guys into.
Yeah, they're getting their money stolen
I'm just
from them.
saying. I'm just saying. It's the same.
Yes,
Let's hear it.
Sammy. You know you don't have to raise your hand. You can just
Yeah,
butt
you don't
in
have to raise
whenever
your hand. You can just
conversation ends.
I disagree because if men, and this is not me being a man hater, kind of.
I'm gonna lead with that.
If you're dumb enough to stay on somebody's stream for hours to hopefully catch a glimpse when you can go to fucking Pornhub, RedTube, whatever, and look at it for free, you deserve however much money she takes from you. You deserve it.
I agree.
If she gets her bag that way because you're that fucking stupid, by all means, bitch, get your bag.
Okay,
do it.
Okay.
I agree, but I'm not mad at what she's doing. Don't get that twisted. I know it might come off that I'm mad that she's doing that. I'm mad at the fact that Twitch is allowing it. That platform that she's doing it on is allowing it. But they will criticize something of equal value and ban it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just something that really irks me, and it's just not fair.
It made me disappointed in my gender.
Why? Because you can't fucking dude. I'm telling you.
No,
listen,
I'm telling you, because I'm not that.
Start up your stream. Listen, start up your stream. Take your shirt off. Wear a Speedo. We'll get a fucking blow up jacuzzi in your fucking room down there, and we'll lather some fucking baby oil on you, and you can put nipple tassels on. And I bet you motherfuckers will come and stroke off on Twitch to you in the fucking tub. We'll get you a Sharpie. You can write their name on you. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there.
100% support.
I'll be there fucking hyping you up.
Dude, I would Jello wrestle if it got me paid. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is the fact that these fucking, and like the sad part of it is 90% of the dudes in that chat, they're all probably late 30s, early 40s, married, sitting in their basement, pun intended.
You can say incels. It's okay. We're not on Twitch. We won't get banned for it.
Yeah, we can't get banned on Twitch for this.
And it's like, and all they're doing is because most of these people have kids, even though they're fucking in the way people, and all they're doing is teaching younger kids to do shit like this. Like, more power to her. She's a fucking genius. But I'm gonna stand off stream and fucking do my thing. In 30 seconds, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna do squats, and like, there's a desk there. She ain't even gonna see half the shit that happens anyway, because she's a genius. But all these motherfuckers are dumb.
I want to comment on something that Sammy said. She said, you can go to Pornhub and see like more than what you're gonna see on the stream, like for free. But here's the big difference is, and this is what makes it actually work, is the interaction from the person live in real time.
Oh yeah, that's why OnlyFans is so popular, because you get these really sorry about y'all's gender, you get these poor people who feel neglected or some shit in their everyday life. The married men don't feel like their wives appreciate them, or the weird guy thinks that the e-girl that's a 10 should be with him who's a 2. Like, you get these people like this, and they don't understand, or they do and they don't care, that I'm paying for this interaction. I'm paying for this friendship.
It's literally like a strip club.
It is. It's just online through a screen, which is why a lot of, men feel okay to do that, or feel bigger and badder on a screen, is because, well, they can't see me, so I can talk all my game. And when you have a micro dick, like, I don't have to show it to you. Like, I'll just talk to you and pay for all this stuff, and it's okay. And
and see, it's more acceptable for their wives or girlfriends to see on their bank account statements that they're buying things for Twitch than like OnlyFans or like Chatterbait or whatever, those other like live streaming things are that this is actually a platform for,
I don't know what kind of basic bitch these dudes are married to, but if my wife saw that I started spending $100 on this fucking app, guarantee you she'd figure the fuck out.
100%.
Oh yeah.
I'm just.
I mean,
saying
I even know that there's stuff that comes out like Spotify or Discord or whatever that comes out through Mike's PayPal. I shit you not, every month. The fuck is this PayPal charge, buddy? That's Spotify. Oh,
OnlyFans.
all right.
No, I only subscribe to the free people on there.
There's free ones?
Yeah.
I don't do OnlyFans, so I don't know.
I'm just saying that whole fucking thing should not be allowed. Should not be allowed there.
Agree. I mean, if they're gonna cancel gambling or they're gonna cancel like other stuff, they should totally like across the board. It should all be
and
equal.
See, here's the problem is, so the reason why this is also so vastly popular is because there's people that they have an OnlyFans or they have like a Reddit that, or, you know, a TikTok where they're like dancing in like skimpy clothes and stuff. And like that, it's just the same as like any other streamer or content creator. It generates audience for all of the other platforms that you are on. And it's like, okay, I know that this streamer has an OnlyFans, and it's like, so they just like generate this like, you know, traffic back and forth. And I've seen a lot of streamers lately that like post on TikTok like, oh, you know, come check out my spicy page, and it's like you go to their like link tree and it's like Twitter, Twitch, OnlyFans, like, and they're vastly popular on all these platforms because, I mean, shit, sex sales, you know?
But, you know, OnlyFans was never started for like sex.
Right.
Like I know a lot of makeup creators that I follow like on Twitter to like look at their looks, and like they share a lot of indie brands and all that stuff. A lot of them have OnlyFans and do like tutorials and like very in-depth, because, you know, you go on TikTok or whatever and it's like, oh, how to do like a winged eyeliner, and it's a very short like thing, but they go on to OnlyFans and they do like a very in-depth tutorial on how to do something like makeup wise. And for $5 a month, and you put out a video or two every week of show me how to do something, you know, makeup wise, I can't say I'm mad at it.
This is why I think you should do that though. Like, you know,
but I'm not good at makeup.
How long do you think Twitch has?
Not that long.
Not that long. Dude, whatever.
It's going to take a massive uprising of the current content creators that are big names to jump ship for them to really change anything.
I heard somebody say something and I agreed with it. They said as soon as they get rid of the Twitch Prime sub, that's when it's die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or Nick Merckx decides that YouTube's a better option for him.
He's not far off. A lot of
he's not.
No, he's not.
I think he only did like 2 more years or something like that. He signed another 2-year contract or something with Twitch.
Was that recently? I thought his 2 years was almost up.
I think that was last year. I think it's coming up though.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
what they really need is like, I mean, if Nick Merckx and then XQC hop ship, that would be it.
Yeah.
XQC pulls 100K every time he turns on his fucking monitor.
And you'll see the shit because eventually he's going to go, hey guys, just so you know, like, I'm live on YouTube right now too.
That motherfucker gets hype trains when he's not even live.
Yeah. And his starting screen.
Mm-hmm.
No, not even his starting screen.
Like
his chat's just running. Like nothing's on. Like there's no starting. Because on Twitch, like even though you're not live, your chat is still active, right?
Yeah.
So people are in his chat. I bet you could pull up his chat right now, and his chat's going nuts, even though he's not there.
Probably.
Who is this?
XQC. He's this grummy-looking motherfucker that gambles a lot, has a huge gambling addiction, and he is a dude that you wouldn't picture would pull these type of numbers, but he fucking does. He is his following on Twitch is godly.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
It's probably arguably he's probably the most popular person on Twitch.
There's
like,
literally
number
people
one.
on there right now playing his trivia bot. I just pulled him up. He's not live. He's offline, yeah.
And there's people in his chat right now just bullshitting and playing whatever he's doing. He's making money by not even being there.
It's stupid.
Is it the same guy? I'm on Twitter. He's got like a long moppy hair and looks like somebody that I would just want to like roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
He likes to talk shit about Pokey too.
He definitely has one of those faces.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that fucking wild?
But it's...
How many people are in his chat right now? I'm sure it tells you.
I didn't even look. I don't know if it'll tell you if he's offline though. Let's see if it'll.
I don't see why it wouldn't. There's probably a couple hundred of them in there, if at the very least.
Because he's not live, so it doesn't have like the amount of viewers or whatever. So it doesn't give you a number. It just shows you the list of viewers in his chat.
I'm sure it's there. It's
but
the list is just huge.
Yeah, judging by the size of the list, it's a couple hundred.
Not surprising. I'm surprised when they said they were getting rid of gambling. I thought for sure XQC was going to be like...
Yeah, his following is 11.2 million. Like,
yeah, they're all degenerates. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's the truth.
Keep our fucking name out of your mouth, okay? When you're going to talk like that.
Listen here, bitch. I didn't say it. Did I say it was a bad thing? I said it with a smile on my face because I too am a degenerate. I'm gambling right now. I'm losing my ass thanks to fucking Dallas, but that happens.
I don't gamble. I don't like to lose money. I don't like to see anything with my money being lost.
I gamble every time I fart, okay? Every time I fart is a gamble.
I'm still up. And
I usually lose.
You're done.
Yeah, no, I'm still up on the year. About $110 up on the season, so it's not bad.
All right.
How much have you lost?
I'm up $110, so I didn't lose anything. I won money.
Oh, but the season just started, so.
Yeah. Well, usually, at the end of the football season last year, I was up $200 some.
How much is your pay in?
So I put $25 in at the start of the football season, and if once that 25 runs out, I'm done. I guess I won every week so far, and then it's just I win enough money to just keep playing. Except for 1 week, I won a couple hundred, and I moved all that into our account. And just
that's
kept
how I play
like
the
50.
casino. $20.
But,
if I lose it, I'm gone.
Yeah. It's just it's something. Me and my buddies, we have a fucking group chat. We go back and forth. We talk about wagers and who we think's going to win and all that. And I clearly have to quit listening to them because they suck at this.
Do you know who you should? Does your wife watch football? Have her pick your next ones.
She did that for her friend at work, and she won every game last week except for Dallas.
I'm telling you, us women.
But I would have stuck with her every game except for Dallas because I knew Dallas was going to win last week.
If Sammy were to place bets on football, she would bet for the team that has the most attractive quarterback.
Sammy, do you know football?
That would have worked last week until
I am a targeting expert.
Targeting expert, eh?
Yeah.
So hold on. I'm gonna rattle off some shit for you real quick.
I don't know what that is.
That's okay. I'm gonna rattle off some shit for you real quick. You give me who's gonna win, right? Let's go Bills Baltimore.
Probably the Bills.
Okay. The Patriots, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Okay. I agree probably wholeheartedly on that one. And I'm a fucking and I'm a Pats fan, and I agree with those. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we got it right now. Dallas or Washington?
As much as it pains me to say it, probably Dallas.
Okay. What's another one? There's another one on. I'm trying to think of all the games.
And that game is even on in my living room right now, and I have no idea.
The game is on right now.
I have no idea who's winning. I don't even know what's going on.
Cleveland and Atlanta.
Cleveland and Atlanta.
I haven't heard much about either team this year. So, Atlanta.
LA and Houston.
Which LA?
Oh, Chargers, sorry.
Ooh, good call, Sammy.
See, she knows her shit.
I feel like she only knew that question because of you.
So the Chargers or the Houston Texans?
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Houston.
That's a toss-up. That one's a toss-up.
All right. How much are we betting per thing that she just rattled off? Because
no, so the way that works.
As of right now, I'm going bankrupt.
Well, that's the thing. Obviously, you don't gamble. So how that works is most of the time you build what's called a parlay. So you pick a bunch of different bets. You gamble. Like I picked a 10-leg parlay. $5 bet would have won me $800. You don't just bet. You don't bet per game because you'd win no money. So you would take all of those, throw $5 at it, and see depending on what your odds are. Right now, if we bet what she picked, our odds are probably looking. You're only going to win like $15 plus your original, so it would end up being $20. But
how much? If you don't mind me asking, how much money do you make off your bets?
If I win,
if you win.
If my big bet hits, it's usually around $700-800. But I always have like a smaller parlay that I put together that it's almost like a sure bet because this is probably things that are going to happen unless that player gets hurt, and that'll usually win me about $50, and then I'll just keep playing off of that because my big bets. The last couple of weeks, I've been like 1 or 2 away from hitting them, but I was only 1 last week, and I would have won $700 if Tua didn't get knocked the fuck out.
How much you put in?
$5.
$5?
$5 would have won me $756 if Tua would have been able to throw more than 230 some yards.
I was going to talk some shit, but I can't with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
So I know that we are like, this is football, is like, all the. Do y'all not think like this week, starting from like the stuff that happened with Tua the first time, this week has been terrible for football players? So many of them are getting hurt, are getting knocked out. Like, I think every college game yesterday, someone was carried off in a stretcher.
Who was that kid from USC? I missed the play and they didn't replay it, but it was the opening kickoff of that game, and he was the kicking team. And
USC?
I think it was USC.
We don't watch them.
Oh, okay. Well, that was just on. It was
Lincoln Riley. We don't watch them.
I don't know who Lincoln Riley is. I don't follow college football.
He was the coach that OU had last year that dipped before the bowl game and was like, sorry. And I'm going to take my whole coaching staff with me, and I'm going to take all the people with me, the players in the transfer portal. Yeah, that D-bag. So we don't watch them. We don't talk about them.
Well,
but like, there was 2 players yesterday from OU that got hurt. There was.
It's that time of the year. It happens. It happens every year.
It just seems like the injuries this year are like catastrophic,
horrible.
Like both of Tua's injuries were horrible.
Tua should not have been playing.
Did you hear that the doctor got fired? The independent neurosurgeon that the NFL hired to like independently evaluate him.
Because fired. I'm telling you right now, he passed concussion protocol. He didn't have a concussion. He had a brainstem injury. They didn't do a full workup. They just scanned his brain.
Well, they said that he failed multiple of the exam things that they do for concussion protocol, but the doctor still cleared him. Yeah, I was reading on ESPN this morning that they fired that independent neurosurgeon, And I was like, that dude either had Tua on his fantasy team or he had some big bets placed that he needed to win. Because that's the
I mean, like
the only way he
yesterday, I was
cleared
just
him.
like every game, it was like something catastrophic happened to somebody, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like, I think maybe we just need to pause. Everybody needs a bye week. Like everyone, like the next week, just everybody needs to pause on playing, and we all just need to take a timeout
They'll
because
never
this has
do
been
that.
so.
Nah,
It's
it
been
costs
so
them so much
bad.
money.
Yep. No.
The players
they
don't cost them
would.
that much when they get hurt, but
Like whenever you freaking like when you look at it, how many people got injured this week, and their injuries,
Mm-hmm.
like horrible.
Yeah. Well,
I hate college football.
I do too.
Way better
Stirring the
than
shit pot.
professional.
I do. I can't. I can't.
You want to know why I hate college football?
Why?
Ask
Enlighten me.
Why?
Why do you think I hate college football?
Because you don't have any college teams worth of shit where you live?
You know what? You're fucking true. And listen, and it's actually kind of funny because I was watching the news this morning, and I know, so I normally don't watch the news, but I was bored. I needed background noise, so I put on the news, and it's just local news, whatever. And Brittany's sitting right there, and they do sports, and our college team, the Wildcats or whatever, was on the news, and she's like, "When did they get good enough to be on the news?" I was like, "Honey, this isn't national news, it's local news. They're always going to make it on Sunday morning fucking show up." And she was like, "Oh, yeah." I said, "They're Division D."
Yeah,
Like they're not even fucking close to an international fucking story.
What's the college sport that's more popular up there? I know basketball is pretty popular up there.
For what? Like college?
Yeah, college. Like isn't
Nothing.
UConn
No.
like UConn's pretty like relevant when it comes to basketball.
No one's relevant over here for any type of college.
Fair enough.
I live
No,
just
like
outside of
not
Pittsburgh,
even
and there's
not even
not a-
hockey,
Like
my dude.
I think the closest relevant college football team to you would probably be Boston College.
And they're not even relevant.
And they were relevant once in like the last 10
once
years.
with a basketball team and not even relevant. We don't have sports over here. I have to adopt
Do you have
a different fucking
not even like
college
ice hockey?
team.
Like ice hockey's not like a big thing there.
It's a big thing, but they're the Division D's, like Division C, Division D, like
Division
we don't
D is
have
nuts.
we don't have like a fucking A squad over here. Like no one's being like, "Hey, we're gonna go to the University of New Hampshire to go play football." No, you're not doing that. You're
Listen,
not
I
doing
just
that.
always see the commercials about the online college, the Southern New Hampshire University, and get your
Yo,
degree
listen,
online.
real
Okay?
real talk. That's probably the best online college you could probably ever go for. That's real talk. So they do have a backing on that. If you're trying to go to anywhere in New England for a sports thing, if you're good, go find somewhere else.
I feel like though this is how it is though. Like the places with good college teams don't have good professional teams, and the
we
places
don't even
that
have a professional team.
No, because you guys dump all your money into the fucking college, and this is why I hate college, right? This is why I hate college football, is because the players don't see dick.
they do now.
Yeah, they
Of
do
it.
now with NIL.
Do they?
Yeah.
How much?
Name, image, likeness. I mean, they're getting millions now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Are they?
getting paid.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
fucking hated when I
Uh-huh.
would see them like raking up the fucking money, and then all those college kids being like, "Dude, the only thing that you guys are going for is maybe a shot at the NFL when you graduate."
So
But-
I
And
think
it's
that,
like, dude, you're not even making any money off these, like the ticket sales, promo, merch. Like, you can't tell me you can't
So, yeah,
fucking
they are now.
throw money at the fucking players, you fucking scumbags.
Yeah.
what finally kicked the bucket it was either like we're going to have to pay the college athletes or everyone's going to go to school for free because everything's too public now.
Yeah.
And my argument would have been the same either way. Even if they were like, hey, like he got a free fucking scholarship to go to Alabama
Like that's
to
your payment.
play on the football team.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's your payment for it. motherfucker, you already paid that my first season. Like, I paid that back to you.
Yeah, he paid that back before they stepped on the field for their first game.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I started.
It's atrocious.
But that's why I hated college teams, is because they just never saw shit, dude.
I hate college fans.
College fans are a bunch of cunts.
They are the fucking, most of them are the worst. They're the worst. I can't talk to people about college, like baseball, none of it. Can't do it.
Nobody likes baseball.
You're not wrong.
Did you guys see that shit about the OU game? And like they kept like fucking doing the split screen to go to the fucking baseball game, and literally like there's so many memes about it. Like literally nobody gave a shit. Like nobody fucking cares about Aaron Judge.
OU ran away with that game. That game was boring as fuck.
It was pretty bad.
Of course they're going to splice baseball into it. What else are they going to do? Their numbers were down because everyone's like, fuck all this.
Are you talking about the one that had like 47 to like fucking...
Oh no, it was 52 to 24 or 55 to 24.
Oh my Jesus.
They could have played all of the freshmen and won that game.
I feel like you could have just... There's got to be a point in like...
Practice squad. There you go.
In a game where you should just be able to forfeit.
Just throw in the towel.
Just throw in the towel. Be like, dude, it's a half team. We talked it over. It is 57 to fucking 3. There's no way. You're not Tom Brady.
If that was the
You're not going to make a comeback.
If that was the case, my senior year playing football against our rival, our crosstown rival, we should have forfeited that game before the end of the first quarter. Because
y'all should have forfeited it before you even played.
That game ended like 62 to nothing.
Nothing.
Like we didn't even get into the red zone.
They never had the ball the whole game.
I feel like sometimes the coaches get together and just been like, you know what? My teammates, my team's been a real fucking dick lately. They've been lazy.
Yep.
I'm going to have you guys play them. Beat the fuck out of them.
But that was that was our first year with a brand new coach who changed like all of our schemes. So like all of the seniors were like confused because we'd never done any of this shit before. And all new coaching staff. I mean, it was just like, it was like a total rehaul of the team, but we got embarrassed almost every fucking game we played.
Yeah, because none of you put in the extra effort.
Yeah, none of you.
No. All the seniors knew. Listen, they went into that season knowing good and goddamn well they weren't getting scholarships. So most of the football team was out partying and doing dumb shit and not actually learning the new playbook and learning the new schemes and doing what you should do if you want to go and you want to play football in college.
There was one really good player that came out of my high school, George Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
And no one else knows who the fuck that is but
George Kittle, the tight end for the 49ers.
Who?
The tight end for the 49ers, George Kittle.
I don't know.
You guys are all about pro football and you don't know who George Kittle is?
I know who George Kittle is.
First of all,
he's not that fucking good.
But bring up relevant fucking people.
Yeah. He's one
of the best tight ends in the league.
You bring up George, you know what he does? He's a great blocking tight end. You know who else is a great blocking tight end? Jesse James. And no one gives a shit about him. No, he doesn't play. He played for the Steelers. He graduated high school with my sister. He now plays for like some random. No, he plays on some random ass fucking team, and he's making money. Good for him. But he's George Kittle. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about professional football. But I don't like professional because the college kids. This is why I will always watch college sports over. Because you're a
pervert and you like to
professional.
Look at butts.
Well, yeah.
She doesn't like to look at old man butt. Okay, she wants them fresh college kids.
I feel like professional is more. It's boring, and it's more like planned out. Like you don't see heart in them playing. You don't see them doing like good stuff because if I win or if I lose, I'm still getting that $1 million paycheck. So I really don't give a fuck. Whereas these college kids, they do what they need to do. They put in the heart, they put in the effort to make plays and to do things. And they may or may not get drafted, but they still do it because they love the game. And I literally feel like after the first 2 or 3 years of professional, when they go in from college, they don't care. They're getting paid, so why would I care?
Counterpoint. You see the college kids do that because they want to get paid. You get drafted in the NFL, you get your rookie contract. If you last long enough to make it to the second contract, you want to stay and continue to make money. So you have your explosive plays every once in a while, but you want to stay healthy because if you're not healthy, you're no good to that team. So they're not going to keep paying you.
Because once you get drafted, that's your career.
You do understand, outside of like TJ Watt, 90% of the pro football players, if they are on the IR, they don't get paid. If you're not a dressing member of the team for that game, you're not getting paid. That's why when TJ Watt got that contract,
their sick pay.
Well, that's what TJ Watt did. He said, "Hey, you want me to keep going? This is what's going to happen. If I get injured, you're still going to pay me because hey, every 90% of the professional football players, if you get hurt, you don't get paid."
College kids, you got nothing. I mean, it's like, oh, I'm not getting drafted this year. Fuck it, I'm going to throw this fucking football 60 fucking yards. And hope that somebody catches it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
and then I'll make it on a fucking ESPN highlights. That team will come and pick me up. And that's my last shot.
Hell, any more college is just fucked because of like the transfer portal and how fucking dumb it is. Like, literally, they could just have like the best season at this team and this be like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this team anymore, and just go wherever the fuck they want.
Mm-hmm.
Because
are you talking about for college?
Yeah. This whole transfer portal thing has just created a mess.
I think it was last year. It was Wake Forest and someone else, I think, but it was like some random like Wake Forest bullshit ass team. They had this wide receiver that like did not drop the fucking ball, and another one of like not USC, but one of the other Big Ten teams saw him and was like, "Hey, it's halfway through football season."
Because now what they're doing is now they're using this NIL shit. And they're coming in and saying, hey, I can get you the hottest bitches on the campus and I can get you $2 million with this NIL deal to come to my college.
Yep.
And it's okay. Let's look at Georgia. Last year won the national title. The top receiver from Georgia transferred to Alabama through the transfer portal and is now playing for Alabama to try to get another title because he's like, there's too many people leaving on Georgia. They're not going to do it next year. And he wanted another title.
He pulled a LeBron James.
Exactly.
Yep. He wants to
and they're allowed to do that now. And it's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Because
stupid.
He wants to be on the draft and that's it. He wants his
draft stock to go up, and Alabama probably offered him a hell of a lot higher NIL deals than freaking Georgia did.
And you know what? That's a breakdown within the fucking college system with that. I don't think that you should be. I mean, depending upon how that motherfucker got into that original college, you know, if that was like I said, most kids when they get into a sports type deal, they're normally fucking they're normally scholarships.
Right, but see, here's the thing: is if you put your name into the transfer portal, the school that you're attending can cancel your scholarship.
But I believe that they should do that. They should be like, motherfucker, now you owe me.
They don't have to, but they can.
I think they should. I think that should be an automatic.
Yeah.
Automatic, dude.
Like, hey, we're going to use your money for someone else.
Yeah, I'm going to Georgia. I've already won a title, but I'm not going to win another title with these fucks.
Like, there's no pride in like your school anymore. It's like, I'm just going to go to the best team that I can.
And it's like, you don't even need to draft anymore. How many defensive players this year were walk-ons to whatever pro team that are now starting?
Right.
Because they went undrafted, they showed up to a work day, and the coaches were like, "Oh, our guy's fucked up. He's really good, and he won a starting position based on injury or work ethic or what have you."
Yeah. I don't know. It's a crazy world of sports and, you know, all that kind of shit right now.
Ever heard of like players getting fined in the NFL for being late to a practice?
Mm-hmm. Like 10 grand.
Yeah, they get fined a fuck ton, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Talk about sometimes you're late to work. Yeah, not there.
That's why they do shit like that. These motherfuckers are making.
We're routinely late to work, but that's because we work for the government.
I mean, yeah, you gotta be.
I mean, you get these dudes that are making, $250,000, $300,000 a year. You show up to work on time, or we're going to take money from you. That's how that works. I don't get paid that much.
I just want to be. I'll be on the practice squad of a pro team and get paid, $250,000 a year to take hits from people.
They don't get paid that much.
Doesn't matter.
No, your practice squad. You're
65.
Yeah, 60. Oh yeah, I would do it for $65,000 a year, but I'm already making that now. So
I make that.
I was about to we make that now, so no point.
Yeah,
I mean, it'd be more fun and less work.
No point. Motherfucker, I would do that. I'd be there. Dude, you want this big ass motherfucker to come and just slam into me? Hell yeah. You only got to do it 5 times during that day. Like, they're just going to run that play 5 times. I'm like, cool.
Except they're not going to do that to you anymore, because as soon as you heard slam into me, you turned around and started backing it up. And they're like, this dude's weird. I don't want him around no more.
I'll grab his balls. Come check.
Come at me, motherfucker. I'll grab your
Yeah, but let me make sure that you're wearing a cup.
Group hug in the shower tonight.
It's just a practice. You ain't gonna hit me that hard. You're gonna regret it if you hit me that hard again. He's gonna hit me that hard. I'm gonna grab him right in his fucking taint, and then I'm gonna fucking blow a kiss to him and wink. And
you can grab taints. They're not very. They're saggy.
Try to grab it. Have you ever tried to grab a taint?
She's gonna.
She's get Mike. Your taint's getting grabbed.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
It's for the podcast. It's for research purposes.
She's gonna grab a lot of taint whenever we hit freaking 300 or 100 followers or whatever, or 100 subs on YouTube.
Trying.
She's gonna grab a lot of taint with that hot wax and that paper strip.
Oh. You might pop a bee.
I am the reason.
You gotta let him know if he gets a chubby.
It'll be out of pure pain, and I don't know how to react.
Just hot wax down the butt crack. Oh yeah.
Sorry, just accidentally get some on his balls.
Mike, we gotta wax the tip of your dick just to be safe. There's no hair.
There's no hair there. There's no need for this. This is torture at this point. This is classified as torture.
Dip your whole dick in the wax.
That gave me goosebumps. You said that, and I got goosebumps. Fuck, I got heart palpitations now. Fuck. Oh, God.
Unfortunately, though, I think that is going to be our time for the day. But we will be back next week. Maybe Mince will actually show up this time and stop being
this will be her farewell stream.
Maybe we can ask her what it's like to be that close to death and come back.
Yeah,
it'd be her last farewell before we put her down.
We'll do it live on the podcast.
Yeah, live on podcast. Show up. Make sure you subscribe to us and turn those notification bell on so you can know when we're gonna put Mince down.
Yeah, we're gonna swat her
live.
I won't be there for that.
That's okay. Don't need you.
I don't support this.
Well, you don't need to.
She's gonna kneel with Kaepernick.
See, we've got a 3-1 vote, so it's
majority right now.
It's
no
3-2.
Wicked doesn't count.
The fuck, I don't count.
It's still 2-1. It don't matter.
I've done just as many episodes as her.
Because
I should count.
Yikes!
Damn,
that was a blow and a half.
I'm gonna tell her, don't watch this one, Mince. Don't watch it.
All right, y'all. Well, we will be back next week. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and check us out there. And make sure you are there for whenever I get my butthole waxed when we hit 100. So Sammy will be the one distributing the hot wax strip. So
I will.
And I'll be giving commentator reviews onto it. Play by play.
Good form. Pull harder.
And I'll be tugging my meat.
Well, basically, the way it's going to be, the commentary is going to be just me, like, ASMR type deal, like golf. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Sammy's going in. She's applying the wax. She's got a good finger game, making sure it's pressed up onto his taint real nice. She's going, grabbing the edge just nice. And, oh, there she goes. Hard rip.
We're going to put a microphone right by it so you hear the rip.
Oh, yes.
Yikes.
I'll have my headset mic on, and then we'll have this microphone down there so you can hear the rip and the scream. It'll be perfect.
You're gonna have like a big pan area. So we'll put up a sheet, right?
Yeah.
Sammy will be there. Your head will be sticking out. We'll have a face cam too, so we can get an up close face reaction.
The whole time, like you got to start before she puts the wax on, so we get to see like the awkward feeling, like the awkward face look when you're like, oh, that's fucking weird, and then the lead
so
up
much.
and the
I hate
nervousness.
this so much already. All right, y'all. Well, we will be back next week and have a good time. Bye.
Later.
Later.